Okay. Sandeep Shivanshu has joined here.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi, Shivanshu.
I have
Welcome.
three questions for
You have
this.
three questions. Okay. Yeah, tell me.
Actually, my first query is
Uh-huh.
uh, in in this like select maximum total marks from this sub
Uh-huh.
query. Why you have not used group by in the for the outer query? Why you have not used group
Why
by?
we have not used group
Because
by
with
name?
the
Oh,
maximum
okay.
we
Okay.
use
Huh.
group by.
Correct. Very good. Very good. So Shivanshu is telling that Tanvir here in sum of marks, you have used name here and you have written group by name because you have told that wherever you're using sum, you have to use that column name. That's correct. But
Yeah.
why here you have not used group by? Because you have used in the outer query marks as
Yes,
well.
outer
Okay.
query.
One minute, guys.
Yes.
1 minute. 1 minute. This is known as comment. Okay. Comment in.
Okay.
Just to keep it clear, this is the inner query. Okay.
Hmm.
This is the inner query. Fine. Just I'm commenting this so that it will be easy for you guys to understand. And this is the outer query. Okay. And outer query will last here. Fine. So now outer query will last here. Just a minute. Outer query will last here and till here you have inner query. So now Shivanshu is asking that Tanvir, in inner query you have used group by name, you have used some command here,
Yes.
but why not in
Some.
outer query? Okay. So
Okay.
okay, you are correct. Okay. Let me write group by here. Let me write group by. Now tell me what should I write here, Shivanshu, after group by? Which column?
Group by. Okay, okay.
Okay.
Okay. I got it. Yes, yes. Because
Okay, what
because
is
I
it?
have not mentioned the column.
You have not mentioned no, which column you want.
Okay.
That's why no need to use group by.
Uh,
Clear? Okay.
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 Got a logic. Thank you.
Perfect. No
And
problem.
my
Next question.
second today,
Hmm.
yeah. So my second query is,
Hmm.
as you said that this question will be using join. So how do
Uh-huh.
we know that for this question join is needed? So
Uh-huh.
how will I get to know the join is
Experience.
used for
Experience.
this?
The more experience you will be having, no? So automatically that will come and you will understand that how you have to do it. Okay. That will come from experience. Okay.
Okay.
But I will try to show you this from multiple other ways as well. Okay.
Okay.
So any other questions, Shivanshu?
Yes,
Hmm.
as if now, like we have done just now that we have taken break for like 15 minutes.
Uh, uh,
Can we make the weekend class like 3 to 4 hours, and we can take break for half an hour or 20 hour?
sure.
Sorry,
I
20
don't
minutes.
have any problem, yaar. I'll be more than happy if you will tell me to teach for the entire day. I'll be more than happy.
You can
So,
ask
but
from the other
that,
participant.
that depends on your guys, how much you can digest. That's the thing. So if you are ready, Shivanshu, I don't have any problem. And for others as
Uh,
well, Sandeep, Akshay, Imran,
yes.
Vaidyanathan, everyone. If you think that's fine, I don't have any concern. Okay, let's continue today. Okay, and
Yes.
then we will think if you guys find this, okay, then this is fine. We can digest the things. It is fine. Please continue for 3 hours or whatever it may be. I don't have any
Okay.
concern. But
Okay.
yeah, I need the consent from everyone. Okay,
Okay. Sure.
but that's good, Shivanshu. You are showing your interest in the sequel. That's very good. Perfect. Okay, before proceeding, any other question, guys? Anyone?
No.
Okay, everyone is fine. Okay, we shall proceed. Okay,
Yeah,
okay, fine.
please.
And here and there, no, sometime I used to crack jokes or take something, and don't take that personally, anyone, okay, whether it is Shivanshu, Imran, Vedanath, Sandeep, or Akshay. So that is not the intention. Don't take it personally, okay. So that is just to keep the environment on a
Yeah,
lighter way. That's the purpose, okay. Don't think that. Don't take it personally, guys. Okay, I'm
yeah,
repeating, okay. If you think, you can ping me that
yeah.
Tanvir, I have taken it personally, okay. Fine, fine. Okay. Okay, fine. So we were talking about this query that we want the topper, overall topper we want, and we have written this query. Okay, I will repeat the things quickly in 1 minute. Okay, so this is the first query we have written, and from this query we observed that okay, A has scored total 185, B has scored 165, C has scored total 90, D has scored 165. So individual we got the total marks, but out of this total we want that who is the topper, who is scored the maximum marks. So from these 4 records, it is easy that you can tell, okay, 185 is the maximum marks. But what if you have millions of records? That is not possible, right? So for that, we have written this query that, okay, we will find who is the maximum. What is the maximum marks from this? Okay. So we have used this max of total marks. Okay. So when I executed this, this has given me 185. This is also correct. But here, this is not clear who has scored 185. Correct? No, this was the problem we were facing till now. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So to solve this, we have one more way. Okay, one more method is there. Now try to understand this, because I'm on my own risk. I'm trying to teach you this concept, but I have thought that I will teach you next week. But you guys are showing interest, so I thought that no, I will cover this now. Okay. Now this query is clear to everyone. I repeat, please tell me yes or no.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Clear?
yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Just
Yeah, yeah.
okay. This is clear. Then I'm
Yeah.
proceeding. Okay.
Yes.
Now, I am repeating this query again. I will tell you why I'm doing. Don't think that Tanvir is mad or something. He's repeating the same query again. There is a purpose. Yeah, there is a purpose. I will tell you why I'm repeating this. See, and I'm doing something. Okay. No one will speak anything. Okay, because I think you will be telling me something. But just keep patience. Where total marks? Oh, okay, 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 okay. Fine. Okay, fine, 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 fine. Don't think anything. Okay. Don't apply your brain now. I will tell you when you have to apply. Okay. Is this the output what you are expecting?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Just a minute. Don't ask any question now. What I have done,
Yeah, okay.
from this above query, we know that 185 was the maximum marks, right? From this query, we know no,
Yes.
that 185 was the maximum mark. And now the next task was to search for that particular student who has scored this total. That was the next target, right? So what I have done,
Yes.
I have taken this 185 and I have written here that, okay, in this total marks, that whose sum is 185, I want that particular student name. And when I executed this, I got this as an output. Correct?
Yeah.
Correct. So this is the output and we are happy. But you can ask me a question that, Tanvir, you have hard coded it here. This is not a good way that you have written
Yes.
one query. From this query, you got that, okay, what is the maximum marks? The maximum marks is 185. Then you have taken it from here. Then you have hard coded it here. And then you have written and then you have shown that, okay, this is the output. We agree that, okay, this is the correct output, but this is not the correct way to write a query. That from this one query, you will take it and it will be hard coded, because
Yeah.
hard coding is a manual task, right? And in IT industry, your expectation is everything should be like on a variable basis. Everything should be automated. Correct? No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So fine. But here, what I was doing here, this is clear or not?
Yeah, clear.
Yes. Clear.
Clear. Now, if you have understood this, the story is over. I will tell you.
Okay.
Instead of this 185, I repeat, instead of this 185, if I copy this entire query, and I write here instead of this 185,
Okay.
will you get the same output or not? Because who has given this 185? This query
Yeah,
has
that's
given
it.
you.
Yes,
Correct?
yes.
So
Yeah.
instead
Yes.
of this 185, what I will do, I will keep a bracket, and in this bracket, I will keep this query.
Okay.
I'm doing that. Okay.
Okay. Hmm.
Now I'm running this again.
Okay.
Got the output?
Yeah.
No, not understood.
That's
Who has
Yeah.
not
For me.
understood?
So
I
Yeah,
will
for me.
repeat. I will repeat. Don't worry. Don't worry. I will repeat this. We were here, right? We were here, no? We were here. I told you that, okay,
yes.
having sum of marks is equal to 1. Why I've written 185 here? Who will tell me? First of all, tell me. I've written 185 here.
Yeah, it was
It is
highest.
highest.
is the highest one.
Because from the above query, this query has given me the result that Tanvir, the total maximum marks is 185. Okay, but this query was unable to tell me that who has scored that maximum 185. And like Sandeep has told me that Tanvir write name here. Okay, I have written name. Okay, purposely I think Sandeep has told, he was trying to trick me. He has told write name here. I have written name, but instead it was giving the incorrect result. Right? I will show you. Missing keyword. Oh, I'm missing this group by. So if I am running this, I am getting not incorrect but unexpected. This is not the expected result. It is giving me for each, right? So we thought that okay, this is also not a correct way. Okay, so we thought that okay, from this query we will get the total maximum marks. Who has scored the maximum marks? And if I will run this, we will get the maximum marks is 185. So 185 we got. But the next question is, so then I have written this query. Okay, I have written this query, and in this query, if I will write having sum of marks is equal to 185, this will give me the expected result. Correct? Let me run this. See, this is the expected result. But now the problem is 185. We should not hard code it here. We should keep it variable. So I thought that okay, this 185 is coming from this query. So I will copy this query and I will paste it here. Correct? Instead of this 185, I will paste it here. That's all. That will give me the result.
Okay.
I'm pasting it here. Okay, then run this entire query. So it is like now you have two inner queries. Correct? No? You got the output, A185. So now here you have two inner queries. What is this? Is the first one. First of all, this will run. Okay. So after this, this will run. Till here.
Yeah.
Okay. Done. And after, based on this output, the final output, this will run.
Can you repeat which will run and in what format?
Sorry.
Can you repeat the answer?
I'm repeating.
Which will run first?
I'm repeating. Just a minute, Shivanshu. I will repeat.
Okay.
This is the. Let me align this. It will be easy to understand. Otherwise, this is looking not looking good actually like this. Just a minute. Okay. See, now this is the way. This is your first query. Now I'm running this. Okay. I run this query. From this query, you got the total marks of each student. After this, what you want? The maximum marks, right?
Yes, maximum marks.
The maximum marks. So after this, we have used the outer query. You see, this is the outer query. Select maximum marks of this total marks, right? So after this, you will execute this one. This will be executed. Okay. Now this has given me the maximum marks 185. Correct? But I want to see who is that person, who is that student name who has scored this maximum. So again, for this outer query, this entire query is becoming as an inner query. So now I will write this one. I will execute this one. So it will show that A has scored maximum 185.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if this is clear or not, guys. But still, if you want, I thought of covering this in the next week. But if you have understood, that is well and good. But tell me if I want to repeat.
In this, what is CT? You mentioned CT. What is CT here?
CT, I will come after this. I will come on that CT expression. I have not covered that. I will come after this.
What should be the approach initially, or it will come through practice only?
Practice, yeah. See, that is what I have mentioned. SQL is all about practice. See, here we have not used any complicated keywords. All are simple keywords. Okay. And sometimes in interviews, they will ask you this kind of question. They will tell you, okay, they don't have to use join. Now write this query.
Initially, it looks very simple, sir. But when we get into the output,
that is what I'm telling. You have to do more and more practice. That's why, earlier we used to take this session on theoretical. We will write PPT, and that PPT we will write that, okay, select will do this, where we'll do this. Okay. But then we realized that, okay, theoretical concept is not sufficient. Then
Correct,
we
sir.
thought that, okay, for each and every concept, we have to show practically, then that will make more sense.
Right.
And guys, this what I'm teaching, this is just 10%. Okay.
Hmm.
But you have to do practice. I'm repeating again. You have to do
Okay.
practice.
Sure, sir.
Yes.
Otherwise you will think that no, this is not complicated, yeah. This is not complicated. This is very simple. I've used one query. Okay. Output of this, I'm using an outer query. Correct,
Yeah.
no? Then
Yes.
Yeah.
output of this query, I'm using another query.
Again. Yeah.
Correct.
Correct.
Yes,
It is
sir.
like I told something in ear of Sandeep. Okay. Then Sandeep is telling the same thing in ear of something else. It's like a passing information. Same thing, right? We are
Yes.
passing
Yeah.
information. Based on the information of this query, the outer query is doing some processing, right? Once it has
Yeah.
processed the data, then based on this output, the outer query is doing some processing. Correct? It is like
Yes.
that only. So this is known as the concept of subquery. And this is very critical and important and powerful concept of SQL world. Believe me, most of the
Okay.
developers they will play with this subquery. You can write, even I can bet you, even without joins, you can don't use join. Your subquery can do all the tasks, most of the tasks. I will not do all the tasks, but if you're very smart, it can do most of the tasks. And in the interviews these days, no, what interviewer are asking, they will tell you that okay, write this query and you don't have to use this condition. So they will think that okay, you have that capability, you can, how much you can twist your mind. Okay. So that's the way. So again, I'm repeating. Any question on this? Is it clear or not? Then I will
Sir,
proceed with
one
CT
doubt.
expression.
Clear.
Yeah.
Sir, yeah, when we are using having command and you use some marks, okay,
Mhm.
but can we use alias name total marks instead? Is it possible?
Oh, very good. I thought I forgot. I was thinking to tell you about it because I got error message at that point. Correct.
Yeah.
So Akshay is telling that Tanvir, in sum of marks, you have mentioned that this is total marks, right? You have mentioned this total marks. Then why you are using having sum of marks again here? Please write total marks instead of this. I think this is the question, right,
Correct.
Akshay?
Yes.
So Akshay is telling that Tanvir, write total marks because already you have told that sum of marks from now onwards will be known as total marks. Then why you're using sum of marks? Please use total marks, right? Okay. If I will execute this query, you will get error message and I will tell you the reason.
Yeah.
But first of all, let me show you this. Okay, total mark is invalid identifier. Why? Let me tell you this. Suppose there is a person, okay, there is a small child, 10 years old, okay, suppose his name is Manoj, okay, his name is Manoj, but in house they are calling him with the name, suppose, Suresh. It happens, no, sometime in house you have some different name, official name is different. In a house you have the name Suresh. Okay.
Mm.
Now he went outside, he is studying in his school. In his school he'll be known as Manoj or Suresh?
Manoj.
Manoj only, because Suresh is
Yeah.
the name of in his house only, right?
Yeah.
Similarly, this total marks is you have assigned this name here only in this query. So if you are trying to call by this name, so this will not be called because this select and all this thing, this is the outer world. Are you getting my point? This total marks, only this sum of marks knows that okay, I will be called as a total marks. But in the outer world, like having, this is the outer world, select, this is the outer world, they don't know that this is known as total marks. If you want to use this total marks, then you have to use that in some other outer query like this, like see here.
Mhm.
Where is that? No, it is not here, no. Just a minute. Okay. Before that, first of all, is this query clear or not? I will tell you, Akshay, I will answer your question, query. I have to make a different scenario for that. But before
Yes,
that,
clear.
is this clear or not to everyone? Then I
Yes.
will come to
Yes.
that Akshay question.
Yes.
And I believe this will be only 10% clear, guys. But after this, you have to practice. Then that will become more, means 100% or 90%, whatever it may be. Okay. So, okay, fine. Now coming to the question which Akshay has asked. Okay, I'll come to that to answer the question. Suppose this is the one. I'm assuming that with this previous query you all have understood, then I'm proceeding. So this is the total marks. Okay. Now suppose I am writing here having uh, total marks. No, 1 minute. Sum of marks is equal to 90. Randomly I have taken a number. Okay. And don't correlate this question, this query with that earlier question what we were discussing. No, this is totally different. I'm just trying to make you understand with the question what Akshay has asked. Okay. So I've written having sum of marks is equal to 90 and I'm running this query. So you will get some output. Okay, output is coming here, right? Now, but Akshay is telling that Tanvi, you have renamed sum of marks as total marks. So please don't use sum of marks, write total marks here. Okay, I thought, okay, Akshay is telling correct. So let me execute this now. So when I executed this, I'm getting error message. Okay, error message is coming here. So now Akshay is asking that Tanvi, why this error message is coming, right? So the reason for this error message is, I will tell you what is the reason. See, oh, sorry. Select star from. I'm writing something. Don't bother that what I'm writing. And please remove this as of now because Akshay has told that I don't want to use this. I will tell you why, what is the reason for that. And you guys have to tell me the reason. Automatically you will understand what is happening. Now, you see, here I have used this total marks. So you are
Yeah.
getting the output, right? But when I
Yes.
was using here, you are getting error message. So what you
Yeah, yeah.
understood from this?
Alias name we can use in outer query, but
Perfect,
not in inner
perfect,
query.
perfect, perfect. Always aliases if you are using in filter condition, whether it is where or having. I'm not going in that discussion that it is having or where. I'm just talking filter condition. Whenever you have to use alias in filter condition, don't use that alias within the same query. Okay, you don't use that alias within that same query.
Got it.
Okay, you
Yes.
can use only that in the outer query. You see, this is the outer query. Select a star from where total marks is equal to 90. Then it will come to know that okay, this is the one. Is this clear?
Clear,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay, very good. So you should not use this. I think this is clear. Okay, where I was, I forgot what I was teaching. Yeah, we were talking about this and we got that this is one of the way that you can get that output, and we got that okay, he is the topper, he has scored 185, and we have solved this question with the help of subquery. This is known as subquery concept. Okay, but
Okay.
the same question, if you will show this output to someone, they will tell you that okay, this is very complicated, and I do agree. Okay, because we have many other way you can do using join, you can do using CT expression, rank, dense rank, row number, many other are there. Yeah, so I'm not challenging that this is the perfect way, no, but you should know all the ways. That is why I've told you this one. Now moving to CT expression, shall I move ahead, proceed?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Perfect.
Yes.
CT expression is a very powerful expression. Now you guys will tell that Tanvir is telling every expression is powerful, but believe me, CT is very powerful because this will make your life very easy, and I will tell you how. And now Shivanshu will ask me that Tanvir, tell me the full form of CT. Shivanshu,
Common table expression.
very good. Common
Table
table
expression.
Table
expression.
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 Okay.
Yeah. Common table expression. This is known as, and I will tell you that why this is known as common table expression and all this thing. Let's come to this. Okay. Oh, sorry. And this is simple. This is not that much tough. I will write something first of all. Don't think that okay, what it is, what he's writing. Okay. Just keep some patience level. I'm not sure if this Oracle platform will support this CT or not, but let me write this. Hopefully they should support it. I'm not teaching anything right now. Just give me 2 minutes of time. I'm doing something here, then I will tell you what I'm trying to make you understand. Okay, yeah, this is handling it very good, perfect. Thanks God. I was afraid that it will not handle it now, it will become very complicated. Like line name. Okay. This is there. Name is coming. Softmarks is coming. 165 is coming. Nothing between this one. No, from top five. Okay. This is fine. Right. Name. It's two. Here. Marks. 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 Equal to. Look to. What is that? Max central marks. Max. Let's go. Marks. I'm sorry. Marks. To select max underscore marks from test one. Okay. Query. In right parenthesis. Oh, okay. Just a mistake I've done here. Just to okay. You got the output? Okay. Now,
Yeah.
hello. I'm audible, guys.
Yeah, audible.
Okay. See, now try to understand. Okay, and don't get panicked that this is more complicated. Okay, this is simple. Okay, I will try to make you understand how this is. You can understand this. Okay, city expression. So first of all, I will tell you what is city expression, and then we can go ahead with this. But if you think that no, this is getting complicated, then what I will do, I will keep this question aside, and then we will take a simple scenario, and from that I will teach you what is city expression. Okay, so I am taking a challenge here. I'm trying to teach you both the concepts together. But if you think that is complicated, I will go with the simple approach. Okay, first of all, and stop me if you are not getting anything. Please stop me. Okay, see.
Yeah.
Now see, first of all, I'm repeating everything again. First of all, I'm writing this query and I'm executing this. So from this query, what you got? Total marks per student, right? A student
Yeah.
wise total marks, okay? Then after this, what I'm doing is, someone has dropped, Imran has dropped. Okay, very good. Who has told me to continue this session? Sandeep has told, I think, and Imran has dropped. Okay. Okay. Not an issue. I'm not sure. Maybe he was facing some problem, but okay, whatever it may be, I will connect with him for some time. So, okay. So when I executed this, you got this as an output. Okay.
Yes.
After this, I am executing this one. Right now, I have not taught you anything about city expression. Just I'm repeating the old story again. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you got
Yeah.
maximum marks as 185. Okay. Now, what I'm doing here is no city expression is very simple here, nothing complicated. Okay. First of all, concentrate till here only. Now, what I'm doing very simple, nothing. I have taken the output of this. The output what you got from this query. Okay. This output I have routed this to this test one.
Test one
So I have
table.
told
Yeah.
that okay, test one is a bucket. Test one is a
Okay.
bucket. Please keep this output of this in this bucket. Okay. That is what I have done. See, this output 185. I have told to SQL that okay, this is a bucket. Please use this bucket. That's what I'm telling. With this bucket, read it like this. And with test one, consider this as a bucket and keep the output of this in this bucket. Okay. So just I am proving you that okay, in this bucket that output is there. That's why I've written select a star from test one. Just I am trying to prove you that 185 what was coming from that output that is present in this bucket, and you can see it in bucket 185 is present or not. Till here understood?
Yeah. Understood.
I will repeat again. So I told you that this query you all know. We have executed this query a number of times right now, right? So from
Yes.
this
Yes.
query we got output as 185. Then I told to SQL, that SQL engine, the output of this, please keep the output of this in this bucket with test one. So test one is a what? This is what test one is what?
Yeah. This one
This is
185.
a bucket.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, test one is
Okay.
a bucket.
Bucket.
Okay. In this bucket, I have told, okay, keep the output of this as a 185. So now
Okay.
I am proving you. That's why I've written select a star from test one.
Test one.
Okay.
Okay.
So when I've
Yeah.
executed this, so now I am proving you that okay, in this bucket you have output as 185.
185.
Okay. So first
Okay.
of all, till here it is clear or not? First of all, tell
Yeah.
me this one.
Yeah. Clear.
Clear? So here what I have done, nothing I have done here. Just I have assumed I have bought a bucket from market. Okay, and I've kept the name of that bucket as test one. And I've
Yeah.
told to SQL that SQL, whatever output you're getting from this query, keep that in this bucket. That's all. Is it clear? I will
Yeah.
tell you
Clear.
why I have done all those things, but is this clear or not? Very simple,
Clear.
right?
Whenever
Clear.
Clear. Okay. Okay.
whenever we
Now,
want to make anything, I have question.
Shivan, tell me. Tell me.
Whenever we want to make anything bucket, we will use with then as together.
This is a syntax. You have to use with. This is a
Yeah.
syntax with and this bucket name. If you don't try this
Okay.
test one, if you don't like, you can write your name, Shivanshu, whatever you
Okay.
want. You have all the freedom.
Okay.
Okay, you have all
Okay.
the
With then
freedom.
as. Okay.
Just for the simplicity, I have taken test one, but you can write whatever you want. Okay, okay. Now 1 minute. Shivanshu, you are coughing, yeah? All good?
Yes.
Okay. So, fine. So this is like a bucket. Okay, and the name of this bucket is
Test one.
test one. I think it's not good. It's taking time to write. Test one. Okay. Now in this bucket, what is present?
185.
185.
85.
Correct? You understood
Yes.
so far?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, very good. Now this is over. Now coming to this one. Now from this, you guys tell me what I'm trying to do.
Test
Tanvir,
two.
Tanvir, one quick question. Like we
Yeah,
have
yeah,
given
Vedanta, yeah.
with test as we have given, and we have,
Ah.
as you said, like we have stored the value, the output of that particular value into test
Uh-huh.
one. If we execute separately the select star from test one, whether it will bring the value as 185 or we need to. Yeah.
Yeah, I have executed and I have shown you. Oh, okay.
No.
You are telling that I want to execute this only this one.
Yeah. What will be the
Okay. So if you will execute only this one, no, so what will happen? This will throw an error message. I will show you that. Error message. It is telling table of view does not exist. Why? Because actually this table we have not created. Correct, no? This
Yes,
this we have created at this runtime. Runtime, I'm telling that okay, do this, take the output of this in table. So when you are executing this all together, then SQL will understand that okay, this test one is like a user is giving a temporary bucket and this it is telling to add this. Okay, so when you will execute all this together, then only you will get output. But Vedranathan, you are correct. If you run this individually, the SQL will not find where is this test one table. Okay, that will really throw you error message. Table of view does not exist.
Okay.
Is
So
that clear?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So it is temporarily storing the value.
Temporary. Okay, okay. And you have to run all this together. Then only SQL will understand that okay, this test one is coming from this logic. User has created a temporary bucket. The name is test one, and the output of this query user wants to put in this, and this output user is asking. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So now this is the test 2. Okay, now tell me from this what I'm trying to do. Very high level, tell me what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, we are executing this inner query. This result we are bucketing into the test2 table. Test2
Perfect.
bucket.
Yeah. So here what I'm trying to do, I'm telling to SQL that SQL first of all execute this query. Okay. SQL
Yeah.
execute this query, and then I'm telling the output of this whatever is coming, please keep this
Yeah.
in test 2.
Test2
Okay,
bucket.
keep
Yeah.
this in test 2. Now if you want to verify that, no, then we'll prove it, that I want to check that it is there in test 2 or not. So
Yeah.
what I will do,
Start
I will
from
write
test
select
two.
start from test 2.
Test2. Yeah.
Correct? Okay.
Yes.
So now tell me, should I run query till here or should I run the entire query?
No, not enter. I think test2.
Entire is not needed. This is entire a separate world, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And this
This
is
is separate.
separate world. This is separate
Yes.
bucket. Okay, sorry, I forgot to
But
write with here.
with keyword.
Okay, now let me run this. You got this
Yes.
output?
Yeah.
Correct? So first
Yeah.
of all, you understood the concept of this bucket or not? CT expression is bucket only. You understood the bucket?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
nothing I've
understood.
done here, yeah, nothing new I've done. I'm just routing the output of a query in a bucket. Okay, in a bucket and telling okay, the output of this, keep this in a bucket. And I have proved you that okay, see, if I'm running this, no, this bucket is having this value. I've shown you that. Let me oh, why it is muted? Hello, can you hear me, guys?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought I muted by mistake. No, what is fine. And I proved that you can see it is coming here, right?
Yes.
Correct. Now coming to the main agenda, coming to our old question. See, from this test 2, in test 2 I have this output, correct?
Yes.
But
Yeah.
which one you want? The
Yeah.
one which is having maximum marks,
Yeah.
right?
185.
185. Now this test 1 is giving me that number 185 because from this query I have found that maximum marks. Correct, no?
Okay.
Correct. So
Yes.
now here in this third query, what I have done is, now you guys see, look into this query and tell me what I am doing here. You guys look
Yeah.
into this, apply your brain and tell me what I am doing here.
Yeah. From test2 we are fetching the name, and from the test1 we are fetching the maximum marks.
Perfect. In test 2 bucket, I am telling that fetch the name from test 2, but I have given this alias. Okay, why? Because just a minute. So this is test 2. This is test 2. So I'm telling I want name from test 2, right? I want name from test 2. But what condition I given? That test 2 marks is equal to which marks?
Maximum
Select the
marks.
marks from the test 1 bucket. And in test 1 bucket, we know that we have the maximum marks, right?
5.
Correct, no? So just this is your query. And from this query, I have used the concept of these buckets, test 2 and test 1. Now, if you will execute this entire query, you will get the output. This will throw an error message. I will tell you why it is throwing that error message. Some error message is coming, SQL command not properly ended, and this is also coming. I will tell you everything, okay? Just hold on for a minute. I'm commenting this too. I will tell you why I've commented, but don't concentrate on that. Right now, just look into the output. SQL command not properly ended. Where is the mistake?
You have added comma. Comma you have added.
Comma is required here, yeah.
Comma is
Okay.
required.
One comma is required. Test two as next star. Oh, okay. Got it.
Select star from test 2. Yeah.
Oh, got it. Okay, you got the output, the
Okay.
expected output.
Yeah.
It is coming,
Yes.
no?
Yeah.
Okay. So you got the concept first of all. Tell me yes or no. Then I will tell you why I've commented this and all that. Leave those stuff. I will tell you that. But the concept is clear. What I've
Yeah.
done,
Yeah.
the output of one query I've kept in a bucket. The output of second query I've used in separate bucket. Then finally I've told that okay, from this second bucket I want this, but apply this filter condition and use the output of one bucket. Correct?
Correct.
Yes. Understand.
Okay. So it is like, again I will go on it. So it is test one is 185. Now in test two to have
Test 2 all.
right. This is test two, right? And in this we have all the number that A has scored
Yeah.
this much,
A, B, C,
then B
D.
has scored this much, right? And then
Yeah.
C has scored this much, and then D has scored this much, right? Some like A was
Yes.
185, B was how much? I forgot.
165.
165. C was
90 or 70.
C was something like 90. C was 90, and D was 175. No, I
Yeah.
don't know, whatever it may be. Okay, so I've created this two bucket. Okay, after this, what I'm telling that okay, this 185, take the value from here and search here. Correct? No, that where is 185? So then we found that okay, this is matching with this one. So finally, what we have done, we have picked this value. That okay, this is matching with this. Pick this value.
Yes.
This is the logic we have applied. Correct?
Yes. Understand.
Easy?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is known as CT expression, common table expression. Now, why this is known as common table? I have given the name as a bucket. Okay, but SQL will give this name as a table. Okay, that's why this is one common table. Okay, and this test2 is another common table. Why it is common? Because finally you can use both the tables. You see in the final query I've used test1, test2, both the query tables I have used, and I've got the output. Is this clear, everyone?
Yeah.
Currently,
Clear.
I'm getting confused. Why
where
you
you are getting
commented with
Acha, I will come to
with
that. See,
with or comma
why
you
I
have
have
written?
commented. I will tell you why I have commented. First of all, I will tell you why I have commented this with. Okay. See, now I have to execute this entire query in a single go. Correct? No, this is clear. No, I have to execute the entire query in a single go. Now this is a syntax that if you have used with once, then you should not use with again, because from this with only the SQL will understand that okay, user is using CT expression. So they are given you freedom that don't use with again, just give comma and write the bucket name. So that's why I've removed this with. That's the purpose. Okay, clear,
Okay.
Shivanshu? I will show you. If I will
Yes.
keep this with, no, this will throw error message. They see, I'm keeping it again. This will throw error message. Error message, right? Correct.
Yes.
So that's why
Yeah.
this with is not required. Okay.
Okay.
Now I will show you. This with is not
And
required.
why have you used comma before
This
test
one,
two?
this
No,
one.
comma you have written
This
before
is the
test two.
rule. This is the rule to segregate that this is one bucket, then comma, this is second bucket. Again, if you want to use
Okay.
any other bucket, then you can write again comma, test three,
Okay.
your wish.
Okay.
As, then you have to write as,
Okay.
and then in bracket you have to write your query. You can use any number of buckets, there are no restriction. And then I've used this select to start from test one because I have just used this to prove, but this doesn't make any sense here. I've just used this query to prove to you guys, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I commented this
Yeah.
out that this is not required, and similarly this I've used to prove this is not required. So let me remove this one and this one as well. So this is your final query, sir. If you will execute this entire query, you will get the expected output. Clear?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now, now I will simplify this. I will simplify this one. How many of you are getting bored? Tell me honestly. No one. But I think today, today it's like we have studied a lot of concepts, but I'm just afraid that you guys will be able to digest it or not. but try to digest it, guys. Okay, because I think the concepts are not that much complicated, but yeah, new for you. Okay. Okay, so if you have understood that, so it's an assignment for you. Using that same CT expression or the subquery, you have to write for this as well, a topper in each subject. This is a homework. Okay, using a CT expression
Okay.
or the subquery, 2 methods I have told you to solve that question. You have 3 to 4 methods more. We will discuss that down the line. Just one more last question I will do, and then I will close the session. Just give me, you guys will give me 5 minutes of time. Just the
Yes.
last
Yeah,
question
Yes.
I want to do.
yeah,
Okay.
Yes.
yeah.
See, CT expression actually I have taught you with the complicated example, but in general, in all the classes, no, first of all, I used to take a very simple case, and then I will teach CT expression, then I'll go the complicated ones. Okay. So just I will show you one more use of CT expression right now. Okay. Suppose the requirement is, or take any question from here. Take any question, simple question I will take. Let us segregate phase the students who have scored 90 in chemistry. Okay, so yeah, so this is the question that who has scored 90 in chemistry. Okay, and let's solve this with the help of CT expression. Okay, see, same question I am doing with the help of CT expression, and why I'm showing you this, just to show you that CT expression is not that much complicated. Select, I'm writing something, then you have to tell me that what this query is doing. Select distinct subject form
Student.
then comma test2 as, oh, I'm not written as here, no, test2 as, select distinct marks of a student. Okay, select name comma subject, name comma marks, select test1 dot name comma test1 dot subject comma test2 dot marks from test1 from test1 from test1 where subject is equal to physics no, again I have to use join condition here. Sorry, leave this, guys, I'm really sorry. I have to use the join condition. Okay, leave that one. Fine. Maybe next class I have to use, I will try to start the joins. These all things are there. I'll try to start the join conditions, and then we'll proceed with that. Okay. So the yesterday's assignments, how many of you have completed? I have not received response from everyone. Please try to
Yeah,
complete that
completed.
and share the results with me. I will share today's assignment as well. Okay. Now coming to MCQ, quickly, 2 minutes. Which of the following is correct? Order
D.
wise mandatory or not? Tell me.
No,
No, sir.
no.
Not mandatory. Group wise mandatory or not?
No.
No,
Group by is not mandatory.
no mandatory.
Correct. Group by is not a mandatory. Purposely again this to confuse you. Group by is mandatory
Yeah.
under conditions. What is that condition? When you're using count, when you're using sum, when you're using max, then only group by is a mandatory clause. Otherwise, don't think that group by is a mandatory clause in any SQL query. Is that clear?
Yes.
So which one is the correct option of question number 1?
D.
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 None
None.
of the statement is correct. Okay.
Yeah.
Clear to everyone?
Clear, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Next question. Group by is a mandatory clause whenever using count of a star in a single SQL query. True or false?
False.
False. Okay. So if you're using count
Apart
of a
from,
star,
yeah. Apart from count of any column we can use in select clause, then only we will use.
Correct. Yeah. So count of a star if you're using, then you have to take care that in select clause, do you have any other column or not? Correct?
Sir,
No.
there is
Okay.
disturbance.
Some disturbance is coming, guys. I'm not sure from whom. Okay, fine. Muted. Okay, very good. So count of group by is mandatory if you're using count of a star, but there is one more condition that in select clause you must be having some other column as well, right? So that's why group by is not mandatory if you have count of a star. So this is false. Okay. Now next question: where keyword should be used with count of a star as a filter condition? True or false?
No, false.
False. So which one you should use?
Having.
No, that
Having.
yes, having.
With count of a star, you have to use having as a filter condition. Very good.
Yeah.
Fourth question: perform the same task. So do you think all this perform the same task?
True.
Yeah.
True. I have shown you yesterday, right? That you can write
Yes.
query by this, this, and this. This is true. The fourth one: what is the output of the below query? Select count of a star from employee group by department. What is the output of this? Above query will give the total count of records in employee table. Above query will throw error message. Above query will throw error message because you have not used the having keyword. Above query will give the count of employees department wise. Which one is the correct option?
D.
D.
D. Okay.
Department wise.
Department wise. Okay. But we have not used having here, and we know that if you're using count of a star, we should use having. So don't
No,
you
that
think
is
this
filter condition.
filter
If you have any
condition? There is
filter.
no filter condition, so having is not required. Okay.
Yes.
But this will not throw error message. You have not used group by. In count star, we should use group by. No. You have used group by
we are using
department.
group by. Yeah.
So you can use group
that
by
is-
any
yeah.
column. It is not. Okay. Okay. Yeah. What you're telling?
Yeah, suppose if you write in, we can use this way. Suppose if you write in department in select class, then you are not using group by, then it will throw an error.
Then that
This
will throw
not
an error
be
message.
correct.
Yeah. So D is the correct option. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So we have a good time today. We have spent, I think, close to 2.5 hours, something like that. Perfect. So now it's
Sandeep?
your. Yeah.
What is the reason for the second question?
This one.
Yeah.
Group by is a mandatory clause whenever using count of a star in a SQL query. Okay. So this is false. Group by is not mandatory when using count of a star. This will become mandatory when you are using count of a star, and apart from count of a star, if you're using any other column, right? Then you have to use
Column name.
group by.
Okay.
Suppose you write
Okay.
select
Got
count
it,
of
sir.
a star from a table, then group by is not required, right? No. But if you write select name,
Correct.
comma count of a star from employee table, then you have to write group by name, right?
Correct.
So in that condition, this will become tricky. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. Perfect. Okay. Any other question, guys?
Yeah, I have question. Can
Yeah,
you go
tell me.
to like Oracle, like Oracle
Oracle
part?
platform.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. So here you have written with the test one as comma, then select. But with test two as you have not used comma.
Test two as Okay. You are correct. Yeah, you are correct.
Test one as comma.
In my class, I have Shivanshu, comma. I have Sandeep, comma. Okay. And then suppose I have Imran. Why I have not used comma after Imran? Because I have only these three, right?
Yeah.
I have only these three participants. Correct, no? Similarly, after
Yes.
test 2, I don't have any other bucket. So I have not used comma here. Correct? And
Sir, Shivanshu is saying after test one you are writing again comma. Two commas are
Yes.
there.
Yes.
Test one has comma, again select comma.
Sorry, Shivanshu. Good catch. Only one comma should be there. Either you write here or you should write here. You are correct. Sorry, my bad. Either you write here or you write here. You are good.
Okay. Got your question.
Correct. You should write only one comma. Okay. Any other question?
No.
So, Tanvir, yesterday you have shared one query for the parenthesis part. So is it possible to discuss today, or we want to discuss another time?
Parenthesis part. Oh, that and or conditions I was telling there right now. And I told you that you guys. Okay, that will take some time, yeah. Okay, let's discuss that in the next class. That will take
Yes,
some
next
time.
week.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I will suggest you guys to go through that, do your analysis, and then we will discuss in the next class on Saturday. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other question?
Yes. No.
Okay, perfect. So just a quick feedback I want. So what's the feedback for today's session? Who wants to go first? Just 2 minutes I will take.
Yeah, for me.
Yeah, Sandeep.
Yeah. I am enjoying like anything.
Okay, perfect. We are enjoying. Okay, perfect.
Same here, sir.
Oh, okay.
Because Sandeep knows everything.
Sandeep knows. That's why Sandeep's feedback is very important. Okay, so guys, like when we were starting this batch, no, I think we started last year, sometime last to last year, something like that. Okay, so we have a discussion that lots of contents and video materials are there on YouTube. So why the guys will join your class? So how you are finding this different from the YouTube or any other online materials?
Sir, interactive.
Or this is interactive. Okay. Okay, fine, perfect. Okay. Any other feedback? Anyone else who wants to share? Anything which I want to modify? I want to work on this.
From Monday, you will be having 80 classes na? At 7 a.m.
From tomorrow, we have it classes from 7 a.m. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So thanks a lot for your time. So if you have any feedback, which means or suggestion, if you want me to implement, please let me know. Okay, I'm more than happy to add it in my curriculum. Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Take
Bye.
care and enjoy your Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.